When you have hair loss, it can be such a scary and deceivingly lonely place. But you know what? You're not alone. You are here with me. Welcome to the Alternative Hair Alchemist podcast. Hi, I'm Debra. I am a certified alternative hair specialist, a wig boutique owner, and wig wearer myself due to alopecia. And this is my Tell It Like It Is take on all things alternative hair. I also happen to be a certified confidence coach, so I'm going to be sprinkling in some mindset hacks for good measure. So take a deep breath, sit back and relax, and listen to my favorite ways and my best advice on how I help others and help myself to rock that alternative hair. We're going to drop that shame and stigma. What is that about anyway? Now, let's do this. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Alternative Hair Alchemist podcast. This is Debra, and this week I want to start taking week by week and busting down the misconceptions about wigs, toppers, and alternative hair. And this week, I want to cover the misconception that wearing a wig or alternative hair or topper makes you any less authentic than your own hair does. This is one of the things that drives me nuts, and one of the reasons that I started this podcast and opened my shop coming up on 6 years ago is because this stigma and these misconceptions, man, they've got to go. Alternative hair is here to be used for confidence, for self-expression, and it makes a lot of women feel really good. And most of the time, when someone has a problem with someone wearing a wig, it's their own problems, if you know what I mean. So I'll elaborate a little bit on that. First of all, to be authentic, to me, means to be true to yourself. And if that personal truth involves wearing a wig, whether or not it looks like you used to or what have you, if your personal truth is, I look good in a wig, I feel confident in this wig, it might be 10 different colors of wigs. But if you are being true to you, that's what it's all about. I've seen family members and significant others that will try and hamper somebody's joy, mainly because of many reasons like their own insecurity. Maybe they fear their own hair loss in wigs. Sometimes people just don't want to see people happy. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm saying that it can happen, and it's something to think about. I see a lot of women that are more concerned about what the family thinks or what have you than they are, and that's something that's also got to change. And there are many reasons that someone would find it being true to themselves to wear a wig. Maybe they just want to look different. Maybe they're having hair loss. Maybe they're going through something medical. And for whatever reason, if somebody wants to wear a wig, good for them. And I mean, for some women, myself included, it is the chance to have the hair that you were never able to grow. So if you put that hair on and it makes your soul sing, it doesn't mean it's any less authentic than if you grew it yourself. And as far as self-expression, wigs are a wonderful way to do that. You can look and have the hair like anybody that you ever wanted to have the hair before. Some people change their outfits to express themselves. You can also do this with hair. So if wearing a certain color is true to your look that day, it may change tomorrow, but it doesn't mean that it is not authentic. One of the things that made me feel most okay about hair loss was the fact that I could look good in 5 minutes in the morning. And I'll tell you, I change my look up every day. And it took me a lot of courage to get to that. And you can say, oh, well, yeah, because you have a wig shop. But yes, that was instrumental in me doing it. But you know what I learned to do is I'll choose my outfit, I'll choose my glasses, and then I choose the hair that will top the outfit off. And there's no reason you can't do that too. And one of the things changing looks has helped me to do is adapt to change. I'll tell you, not everybody has an easy time with changing. If you start changing your looks up drastically, you may find people will have a difficulty with it too. But you know what? Be true to yourself. That's what it's all about. Sometimes the alternative hair will give you the confidence that you never had before, especially if you are going through hair loss and it's come on gradual. And I hear a lot of the times people will they don't want to look in the mirror and they get depressed and what have you. So when you find that right hair and you go out and you start living your life again, nothing is more authentic than that. And as far as acceptance, alternative hair is accepted so much more now than ever before. And I'll tell you why, because the quality of it is getting so good. I mean, I think the reason I had that t-shirt that said bad wigs are the real pandemic, and that is the truth, because bad wigs scare people. But now with hair being so awesome, easily available, and a lot of it is extremely affordable, more people than ever are venturing into alternative hair, especially now in the entrepreneur area when you're doing all kinds of different photo shoots or what have you. It's a tool of self-expression. I mean, if we all just own wearing the alternative hair and act like it's no big deal and treat it like it's your hair, then that's what tips the acceptance level in our favor. Being authentic means owning those choices, whether or not anybody accepts it or not. Being true to you is going to help you bloom into your full potential. Trust me on this. If you start working towards feeling good about yourself every day, no matter what anybody else thinks, you are here to bloom. You are here for a purpose. And learning to love yourself no matter what is going to help you fill that purpose. And that's what's going to make the world a better place. And remember that you are more than just your physical body. Okay, so the hair is important, but hair loss doesn't make you any less authentic than a full head of hair having it does. So, I say that now, but it took me quite a while to get to that point. And if that's somewhere where you are feeling bad about yourself because of hair loss, number one, that's something I can help you with. Just message me and I'll be glad to hook up with you. But number two, the way to get to the place where you feel confident, when you feel 100% authentic, no matter what your choices are, is to take that first little step. And one of my favorite ways to get used to your first wig or new wig, I'll re-summarize this really quickly, is to get used to it at home. Wear it for small periods in the house. This always helps me with any style or color change. Small periods of time in the house. Maybe short excursions like running to the corner store in it. And I'll tell you, that is one way you will get a compliment before you know it, and then your confidence will be up, 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 because trust me, not only to myself, but my clients, when somebody comes up and says, "Who does your hair?" Trust me, that is like the ultimate compliment. So trust me on this. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about you. To thine own self be true. And if that involves wearing alternative hair, like I said before, it doesn't make you any less real. It doesn't make you any less authentic. Authenticity is more than just the physical features you were born with. If we wanted to apply this rule, then false lashes, Botox, fake boobs, that would make somebody less authentic too. And we all know it doesn't. So if we just keep on keeping on with the alternative hair, and one of the things that makes it really accepted is when you can take that moment, if it's the right moment, to tell somebody, yeah, this is a wig. Again, decreasing them fears puts alternative hair so much more ahead in the minds of women that are going to probably fear it if they feel like they're going to lose their hair. Just whatever you can do to encourage another sister is paying it forward, and that's what life is all about. So hopefully I've said something this week that helped you. If so, drop me a line, www.debraheim.com or verybestlittlehairhouse.com. And until next week, peace, love, and alternative hair. If you enjoyed this episode, you might like working with me one-on-one even better. You can check out the options at debraheim.com. You can find my shop at verybestlittlehairhouse.com. And don't forget my Wise Wig Advice and Support group, also on Facebook. I'd love to hear from you. But until next time, peace, love, and alternative hair.